Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is part 2 of the brake pad replacement for the 2018 Triumph Bobber. In this video I'm going to show you how to replace the brake pads for the front calipers. So if you have a set of paddock stands for the front and back, I recommend that you use them. It keeps the bike nice and stable for you when you're working on it. Just to keep the video nice and short, I'm going to do just one side. So you repeat the same process for the other side of the brake pads. You're going to have to remove the front brake caliper from the forks. To do this, you're going to need a 12mm socket to remove 2 bolts that are connected to the bracket on the forks. Once you remove the bolts, the caliper should just slide right off the rotor. Next, you want to remove these 2 R clips that are holding the retaining pin in place. Pretty easy, you just pull them out. Just take note of the position that it's in originally. Now just push the retaining pin through and it should come right out. Once you've got the retaining pin out, the brake pads should just come right out of the caliper quite easily. Just a quick inspection of the brake pads. They don't seem too worn. They've still got the indicator lines over there, but I'm only doing this because my rear brake pads were extremely worn down. So I might as well change all the brake pads at the same time. There's a lot of brake dust buildup and dirt that's stuck in the caliper. Alright, there's this little spring inside there. You want to remove this as well. Since you're going to clean the caliper, you might as well clean the spring as well. It just slots in over there. And for the cleaning process, I just use a combination of the brake cleaner spray and a mixture of washing detergent and water. You can see there's quite a fair bit of buildup of brake dust inside the brake caliper, so you use your disc cleaning spray, spraying it. It removes the dust quite easily. And then of course for the harder to remove stains and debris, just use a toothbrush and that'll get it all out. There's a reason why I haven't pushed the pistons back into the caliper yet, because after I've done all the cleaning, I'm going to use a little bit of high temperature grease and I'm just going to smear it on top of the pistons. Couple of reasons. This is going to make it a little bit smoother for the piston to slide in and out of the caliper, and also basically to give it some protection from the potential of rust in the future. So in the previous video that I published the other day, I showed you this little piece of tool. It's quite cool, it's cheap, and it works like a vise in the reverse. It has 2 plates on it, and when I twist the handle, it separates the two plates and it pushes the piston in for me. It works on the front caliper, but of course the silver bracket that's on the top over there is kind of in the way, so I could only get the piston in slightly. If I really wanted to do it properly, I'd remove the silver bracket and then I'd use that tool to push it back in. But you really don't need this tool. If you just take a screwdriver and you lie it across the pistons and you push it down evenly, that will work too. Or you can just use your fingers and just use brute force to push the pistons back in. After you get the pistons back into the caliper, there's going to be a little bit of excess grease that comes off the pistons. So just take a cloth, make sure it's all nice and clean. Now, I asked this question in the previous video. I saw some mechanics, they actually put a little bit of grease on the back of the brake pad that leans against the piston. I don't know why they do this. I suspect it's to do with maybe some corrosion protection to stop the piston from sticking to the brake pads. But if you know the reason, drop me a comment, tell me why. I'd really like to know. Now you've got to get this spring back into the caliper. It only goes into the front slot over here, and there's no clips. It just lies in flat, and you've got to hold it in there. And once you've done that, you grab the brake pad that has a little bit of grease on the back of it and lean that against the piston, and then you put the second brake pad in alongside it with the braking material facing each other. So make sure that the holes are all lined up. Grab the retaining pin and you're just going to slide it in, and it goes through both brake pads and it goes right all the way to the end. Once you've done that, grab those two little R clips and you're going to slot it in. That retaining pin has two holes in it, so just make sure they line up and you get them in the right position. So just remember, before you put the calipers back onto the rotor, spend a little bit of time and clean the rotors. I'm not going to show you how to do it in this video, but I did show you how to do it in the previous video. So if you don't know how to do it, it's fairly simple. Just wait until the end of this video and I'll put a link to the previous video and you can watch that. That's for the replacement of the rear brake pads on the Triumph bobber. Assuming that the rotors are all nice and clean now, all you want to do is get the calipers back over the rotor. Just make sure that both the brake pads are separated so that you can slide it onto the rotor, and then just line up the bracket holes and then just put the bracket bolts back in. You're only going to need to just hand tight these bolts in because you're going to torque them in right now. Now the torque spec is 21 Newton meters for both bolts, so if you got a torque wrench, get them down to 21. And that's all done. So basically that's just for one side. You're going to repeat the process for the other side. Exactly the same thing. After everything is done, don't forget to pump your brake levers. Make sure that the brake pads are sitting flush against the rotors and the brakes work. So we've reached the end of the video. I hope you like the content, and if you do like the content, please like and subscribe. That will really help the channel out a lot. Leave me a comment and I will catch you on the next video.